What's up, guys? We finally have some gameplay information on ALCREMIE. First, we're going to go over the moves, and then we're going to see what those moves actually do in-game. Sadly, the test server will be live later, not yet, so I can't make my own video talking about it. We're just going to watch ALCREMIE's video and see what it does, and hopefully later we can also get some test server gameplay videos in. So first, I guess it's pacifist. When the Pokemon buffs an ally Pokemon or grants one a shield, any hindrance applied to that ally Pokemon are removed. This ability goes on a cooldown after it's triggered. That already sounds very strong. So has some sort of cleanse against all the CC currently in the game, right? Makes sense, the support has this now. Helping Hand, basic move, has the user granted as an ally Pokemon a shield and increase their Pokemon's attack and special attack for a short time. Doesn't really matter. Early game ability. Yeah, all nice, but doesn't really matter. And the other one is Charm, has the user send a cute voice in a designated direction, applying a slowing effect. Opposing Pokemon it hits, decreasing their attack and special attack, and increasing the user's sweet gauge. Oh, it has some gauge mechanic. You're gonna see it is a Pokemon that's gonna buff attack and also decrease attack of enemies. So interesting. Now let's see what's next. Recover. We already saw this move somewhere. Has the user place a dollop of whipped cream at the designated location. The dollop, I don't know if I say that correctly, no idea what a dollop is. Stays at the location for a short time. When an ally Pokemon picks up the dollop, their HP is restored, their movement speed increases, and the user's sweet gauge increases. When the user's sweet gauge is full, the next dollop becomes sweeter, restoring more HP and increasing move speed even more. Upgrade. The maximum number of users that can be kept in reserve for this move becomes 3. Sounds pretty strong. You just put things on the ground. Reminds me of like Bart from League of Legends or Deckard Cain from Heroes of the Storm. You put something on the ground and allies can pick it up and they just get healed. Then we have a Decorate. Has the user granted designated ally Pokemon a shield. Each time the shielded ally Pokemon attacks with a basic attack, it deals additional damage. Okay. When the user's sweet gauge becomes full, the additional damage this move grants the shielded ally Pokemon is even greater. Strengthen the effect of the shield granted by this move. Well, this is pretty OP for Mewtwo Y, for Lone Raichu Stored Power, for Cinder Ace, for Razor Leaf, right? But even for some melee Pokemons like Garchomp, maybe Tyranitar. So that already sounds also very annoying and very strong. Definitely a support Pokemon, as you guys can see so far. Then we have Sweet Scent. Has the user launch a Sweet Scent at the designated location, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon. A circle of scent remains for a short time, dealing damage and applying a slowing effect to opposing Pokemon that touch it, and increasing the user's sweet gauge. Okay, just a big area on the ground. Sure, nothing special, but I guess it has some damage as well to it. Maybe there's some sort of damage build we can play on this Pokemon. Yeah, Dazzling Gleam. Has the user release a ray of light in the designated direction, dealing damage to opposing Pokemon it hits, leaving them unable to act, and increasing the user's sweet gauge. If an ally Pokemon has a shield granted by Decorate, the Pokemon releases a ray of light as well. Okay, I want to see how that looks like. That could be absolutely insane. Reminds me then of Tarek from League of Legends, right? I don't know if you guys know Tarek, but he puts something on an ally, and then he can stun from himself and from the ally. I don't know if he actually still does that, because he got reworked some time ago. But yeah. And Upgrade increases the damage dealt by this move. And now I assume to the Unite move. Fluffy Cream Supreme. Fluffy Cream Supreme. Has the user create a giant cake and stand on it, granting the user a shield. The user then sends whipped cream to nearby ally Pokemon. Okay, so low of healing probably. Ally Pokemon receive whipped cream, have their HP restored, and their max HP increased for a short time. The net move ends when the user loses its shield. Okay, so you can attack ALCREMIE and reduce the shield. Okay. But yeah, that sounds pretty good as well if you fight in it. But of course, you have to fight in the area, then the enemies can just run away from it. But it could always just be used to like re-engage, right? You just run back to ALCREMIE fast, put some healing down. Also probably pretty good for Ray flipping. You just put ALCREMIE onto Ray, your team just flips Ray. It could be quite annoying, but hopefully Ray flipping is gone anyway soon, if you get first to 500, you know, as the main game mode. So we have a bit of gameplay, but I'm just gonna try and see how fast we can skip through this. And yeah, I'm gonna try to play it later on test server, hopefully, but the test server has been an absolute mess lately. So I don't know if it will be possible. Also, support on test server isn't the greatest. Might have to do queue with someone to, like, you know, support. Otherwise, it's hard to really tell what this Pokemon will do. So early game, let's see if it can last it. Very important because certain supporter Pokemon can last it, right? Hoopa can last it, Clefable can, Blissey can, right? And it doesn't have any, it does no damage. So that's already quite rough. Of course, XP share will be required. 100%. You're not gonna play this without XP share. I think that is quite obvious, I hope, for most of you. So, yeah, last hitting doesn't really exist. So level 4 we get our first move. Here we have a Decorate now, which is the hit on ally. There we go. Small bubble shield looking like. And then this Pokemon does extra damage. You can see it right there. Extra damage. Again. It's always hard to be excited for supports, not gonna lie. It's definitely hard to be excited for it. Alright. Then our next move is on level 6, I assume. You just see it in action. Especially the Unite move, or maybe the Dazzling. There we go, Dazzling Gleam. I want to see how that looks on an ally. Dazzling Gleam. This could be very insane. This build has no healing in it. Oh, that was good damage. But I mean, it's bots again. These bots take more damage, I think, so. Oh, yeah, that's nice. Okay. I think that's a cool ability. Oh, cool combo. For sure. But no, this doesn't really have any healing, but it has a shield. It's kind of like, I guess, Helping Hand safeguard this here a bit. The healing will come from its Unite move. It's always just the question if that is better than anything else. Or like, okay, there we go. Pop again. It's done. Okay. Oh, you can even decorate yourself. Maybe I can play carry ALCREMIE with this. Since you can decorate yourself. No, okay, you can see the bonus damage right there. Okay. That's cool. Okay, maybe we can play jungle carry ALCREMIE, guys. I hope you're ready. And Unite moves level 8. Let's see if we see it in action somewhere. And we're gonna check out the other moves as well. Okay, there we go. There it is. I'm just gonna skip through a bit because it's not that exciting, I feel like, still. There we go. There's the Unite move, and if you break... Okay, that heals it. Oh, wow. That heals a lot. Okay. I mean, obviously it should. It's a Unite move, right? And if you break the shield, though, which I like, it's a good mechanic, the Unite move ends earlier. But then you have to dive into it, which can be rough to fight. I mean, carry ALCREMIE could always be a thing, right? Remember, guys, Draining Crystal Fable was OP on test server. Hooper, when Hooper was released, it was one of the best damage dealers in the entire game. Same for, like, Psyduck, same for Sableye, so damage build could always be strong, right? They could always be strong. Just not forget about the other supports that were OP. Let's see another Unite move in this game, if it makes any difference. Let's see the healing. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good healing. But I feel like it's I mean, I don't know, I feel like Moonlight Clefable would heal the same. Not gonna lie. I feel like this is just a stationary Moonlight Clefable in its Unite move. And we all know how, like, that's just so key how OP Moonlight Clefable is, right? Not gonna lie, though. Now we're gonna take a look at the other two moves. And we put down... Oh, we already have the... Okay, we have here the... Whatever they were called again. Already forgot. And I guess you can throw them out all the time. I like that it's a skill shot kind of, though. So, like, your ally is... That's good healing. Like, that will be pretty strong, though. It also has 2 reserves. Similar to, like, Softball Egg. Is it me or is it lagging right now? I think it's just lagging the gameplay. The video's lagging. Okay. Then we have a bit more of an aggressive build. We have the full supporter build against Poke. The enemies have for Poke. Should be pretty good. And looks like it heals a good amount too. Can't wait for your allies to like pick them away from you. Sweet Sand right here. Just above damage on the ground. Nothing too crazy. So is that a bigger one? Okay, that's a bigger one, I guess, that heals more with the Sweet Gauge. I can't understand the Sweet Gauge necessarily yet too much. Like, how do you tell if that is like an empowered one? Building it up again. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure how you tell if it's a built up one or not. I guess it shines a bit more. Okay, no, it does have a... Okay, it looks a bit sweeter, I guess. Yeah. I think it has some red on... Yeah, it has like that, an extra fruit on top or something. Okay, that's how you can tell it's the empowered one. Okay. Interesting. I mean, I feel like it looks pretty decent. It feels like it also heals a good amount. It has 2 builds. Sweet Sand seems a bit weird. Is it me or is it like... It's just like, okay, the recording is lagging. It's not me, the Chico Eevee, okay. I always have to be worried because my PC is having some problems lately, but this is not on me. Okay. Sure. I mean, I think support mains will be happy with this, I feel like. But the rest of us, of course, don't care too much, sadly. But hopefully I get to play it on test server later. And let me know what you think about this Pokemon, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye!